Muy buenas fortunatos y fortuneras, ¿cómo va? Acá estamos para ver qué es lo que hace Newton ahora que está en la celda de la versión de Leonardo da Vinci de Discworld. Bueno, pero antes que nada les digo...
Denle like a este video, comenten, suscríbanse a mi canal, compártanlo, activen la campanita de notificaciones. Si se sienten millonarios, pueden hacerme llegar alguna ayudita mediante los links de Mercado Pago y cafecito que hay en la descripción del video. Y si quieren contar con contenido exclusivo, pueden hacerse miembros de mi canal.
Bueno, luego de estas recomendaciones, vamos al juego. Bien, ahora...
There was nothing useful to me on the table. Well, nothing useful that wasn't glued down, or that I thought Leonard wouldn't notice missing.
Bueno, entonces...
Hello again, Leonard.
Yes. Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm deeply immersed in a mechanical problem.
Can I help?
It's not likely.
I kept waiting for him to say something else, but he was lost in his work.
De acuerdo.
Useful though they are, an exit is just an exit.
Bueno, pero... no puede salir... A ver... No tengo nada, ¿no? Nada.
The gaping hole had been created by Malachite to escape from the palace. Leonard liked to think of it as a window. At that moment, I thought I heard the sound of someone at the door to my cell. My heart leapt to my throat and narrowly missed my tonsils. I had to get back to my cell, and fast.
Hello, Newton.
Nobby, what are you doing here?
I've come to let you go.
Huh?
Does Vimes know you're here?
Yeah, he sent me.
What happened?
There's a witness to Malachite's murder. Saw the whole thing, although not very well.
Ah,
He couldn't identify the killer, but from the description we got from him, we can rule out you.
bien.
So, I'm off the hook?
More or less.
Vimes must be livid.
I've seen him happy, but he's still convinced you're involved in this somehow.
I dare say he has a point, actually. But I'm not a cold-blooded killer, whatever he may think. Who was the witness?
A gargoyle up on the roof of the clerk's office on Salis Street.
What did he see?
I'm not supposed to discuss that with you. Come on, let's get you out of here.
You won't get any arguments from me.
Right, here's your stuff.
Where's the crowbar?
We're keeping that as evidence.
Yeah, right. I'll see you around, Nobby. Thanks for coming to get me out. I appreciate it.
That's what friends are for, isn't it?
Friends are for getting you out of your holding cell.
Could be. I ain't got that many.
You won't get any argument from me. See you later. I had this feeling that I was caught in the middle of something big, but I still hadn't a clue what it was. All I could do was keep searching and hope that sooner or later I'd stumble upon the truth. Well, maybe not stumble, just very carefully put my foot on it and hope the other end didn't come up and hit me in the teeth.
Bien, ahora... Palacio del Patricio... Tendría que ir a ver a la gárgola, ¿no? Ah, el papagayo octarino, a ver...
It all looked like junk to me. Sapphire had a collection of Troll cosmetics, a granite filing stone, some colored sand, and various bottles. The mirror was a sad indictment of Sapphire's misconception that there was something glamorous about her job.
Bueno, nuestro zafiro... Hablaremos con Mankin. No, para ahí.
They'd put a chalk outline where Mundy's body fell. What was it like, I wonder, to have only a white silhouette to mark your passing?
Buena pregunta.
I could have erased the outline, but there didn't seem any point. Sooner or later, someone else would do it, and then there would be no mark left of Monday.
Bueno, nos vamos. Hablamos con Monkey.
If I could have taken the bar with me, believe me, I would. Come to persecute me some more, Luton? A man's gotta have a hobby. Do you know a troll by the name of Jasper Horst? I know a lot of people. That doesn't mean I want to talk about them with you.
Me cae bien Mankin, no sé por qué.
Do you know anything about Reagan's murder? No. Don't even know who he is. What have you heard about Malachite's murder? Nothing. Come on. You know there's no point lying to me. I heard you done it, alright? Happy now?
Va, de acuerdo.
That's all for now. Always a pleasure.
Bueno, voy a lo de Rodan. ¿No está la Rodan ahí? No. No hay nada acá tampoco. A los tejados, a ver si... Ajá, la gárgola.
Are you the gargoyle that witnessed the troll's murder? Clark's Gable?
That's right.
I don't suppose you could talk a little more clearly.
Thing is, I have a gutter in my mouth. Have you ever tried to speak with a gutter in your mouth?
Have I ever tried to hick with a what?
A gutter! A gutter in your mouth!
Oh, with a gutter in my mouth.
Yes!
Sorry, I guess I haven't given much thought to the orally challenged.
That's okay. We're none of us perfect.
I heard you saw the murder that took place here the other night.
Sure did.
Mind if I ask you some questions about it?
Be my guest.
Bien.
So you're a gargoyle then?
What kind of a conversation opening do you call that, eh?
Don't you get bored being stuck in the same place for so long?
You get used to it. Mating is a bit of a pain.
You must be incredibly patient.
Ah, I always have plenty of things to think about.
Such as?
Well, like, is it raining? Or doesn't that cloud look like a really big cloud?
Oh, the fun never stops when you're up on the rooftops.
You said it.
Bueno. Hablar sobre emparejar, bueno, le tendré que preguntar sobre Malaquito, pero quiero saber qué dice.
How do gargoyles mate?
Very slowly.
You can move, though.
Course. How do you think I got here in the first place,
Then why don't you?
Look, I don't criticise you for running about like your brain would stop if your body stopped moving. So don't criticise me for my lifestyle, eh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cause any offense.
That's okay. We're none of us perfect.
Bien, ahora sí, Malaquito. Pero nos quedamos sin saber cómo se aparean las gárgolas.
Can you tell me what you saw the other night?
When the troll was killed, eh?
Has anything else interesting happened recently?
Well, I got a pigeon yesterday. That's a rarity. Mostly they steer clear of the rooftops that are colonised like gargoyles.
Putting that to one side, what did you see the other night?
Well, I only tell you what I told the watch. I saw you and the big troll come up the ladder, only once you were on the roof, it was hard to make out what was going on because of the shadows. But I saw the troll get savaged repeatedly by some kind of creature, some kind of beast.
A beast?
Yeah, that's the best description I can give you.
It's not much help, but thanks all the same.
What for?
For getting me out of jail.
No problem. Glad I could help. If you could toss the odd pigeon up here next time they're passing, I'd be grateful, yeah.
Bien. Gracias. Ahora para. Le tengo que preguntar por...
Is there anything more you can tell me about this bestial attacker?
Nah, nothing springs to mind.
Bien, ahora le tendré que preguntar
As a
sobre...
long shot, I asked if Clark's Gable had seen Horst up on the roof. Not surprisingly, he hadn't.
Ya. Así que ahora le voy a preguntar por Regine.
You can see the Magdalen Bridge from here, can't you?
Sure.
I don't suppose you saw a carriage drive off the bridge the other night.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
What happened?
Let me see. I remember the carriage coming flying along the bridge. The driver was a dwarf, I think, and he went into convulsions just before the carriage went out
¡Qué
of
vista!
control. The next thing I know, there's someone coming out at the back of the carriage.
What did they look like?
My eyesight's not that good. No. All I know is that as the driver went limp, the other person cut the reins. The horse ran off, the carriage careened into the river, and this other person leapt clear.
That's all you saw?
That's about it, eh?
Bien, bien, bien. Ahora no le voy a preguntar sobre mucho más.
Do you know anything about the counterweight killings?
Sorry, I can't help you with that.
A ver. Mundicaba.
Can you think of any reason that Mundy might have been hung upside down before he was killed?
Sorry, I can't help you with that.
Ah, claro, si ni sabe quién es Mundi la gárgora. Alcalí.
Couldn't help but wonder if Al-Khali had been up on the rooftops, but the gargoyle didn't recognize his description.
Carlota.
I gave Carlotta's description to Clark's Gable, but he didn't recognize it. Out of curiosity, I checked with the gargoyle to see if Ilsa or two conkers had been up on the roof. It didn't seem like they had. Does the word Azil mean anything to you?
Sorry, I can't help you with that.
Ya bastante que lo sacó de la cárcel.
I didn't want to discuss the golden sword.
Ah,
just anymore.
ta.
This was clearly something that was worth keeping quiet about.
Bien, bien. Bueno, nos iremos por el momento, a ver. No para antes del inventario. La moneda para.
I had a feeling that Mundy's coin was important, and I wasn't about to show it to just anyone.
Ta. No, nos vamos.
Do you mind if I come back if I have any more questions?
I'm not going anywhere.
Bueno. Entonces nos vamos de acá. No sé cómo, pero... Acá. ¿A dónde nos iremos ahora? Gremio de arqueólogos. No podremos ir...
really didn't think it was a good idea to pull down the sign. The guild coat of arms was clearly displayed, along with the guild motto, Serpentis Odi.
Claro, entonces no, capaz que no. A donde iremos el puente Modín. Ah,
Mr. Newton, it is always a pleasure to see you. I trust you have brought something with you that will be to my liking.
I haven't brought you the sword yet, if that's what you mean.
I'm a patient troll, sir, but there are limits to my patience.
bueno, pero no.
What do you know about the murder of Mount Malachite?
Become, sir, let us not stray from the matters in hand.
Tata.
Do you know anything about Reagan's murder?
Become, sir, let us not stray from the matters in
Bueno.
hand.
A este no se le va a poder hablar de nada, ¿no? Bueno, nos vamos. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué se me marca en el mapa entonces? ¿Qué se me marcó en el mapa? ¿Tendré que ir al puente? ¿Qué manía tienen de no juntar a los muertos? A ver.
There was no doubt that it was Reagan, and there was no doubt that he was dead. The poor sap must have
Ajá,
suffocated.
veo algo raro. Para ver. Ah,
One thing had been bugging me since I'd found Reagan's body. In the iconograph that the Count had given me, Reagan was bald. Here, in the flesh, Reagan had a full head of hair. I had to pull hard on his toupee to get it off. Reagan must have glued it on to stop it from flying off as he drove the carriage. Underneath the toupee was a small key. I guess it must have been important, or he wouldn't have glued it to his head.
ajá. Pues calculo que no. A ver, ¿hay algo más para sacar acá? No, creo que no, así que nos tendremos que ir de acá. Bien, una llave, a ver. Saturnalia, vamos a Saturnalia entonces. A ver si hay esta carrelota. No, sigue sin estar carrelota acá, así que vamos. ¿No sabrá algo de la llave por casualidad? Este no
Can we
lo...
talk, or do I have to play that stupid game again? Business is slow. Wait until.
Nunca hay mucha gente. Bien, inventario.
Now your pockets are a little fuller. Does this key mean anything to you? Yeah, I know what it is. It's a safety deposit key for the boxes here in Saturnalia. Thanks.
Bien, entonces nos vamos de acá. Pero ¿dónde están las cajas de...? ¿Dónde están las cajas? Ajá. Bueno.
I figured a really good private investigator could do a lot of painstaking research and work out which box belonged to Reagan. But I figured, hey, the guy's a dwarf. So I just tried all the lockers on the bottom row. It fitted into box 39 like a glove. Eventually. Inside was an envelope and a bracelet with carved wooden charms. The plot thickened, and you could already stand a spoon.
Muy bien. Bien, bien. Bueno, nos vamos de acá. Calculo. ¿No estará Isa en el Café Ankh? A ver. Ah, no, pero este es Samael. Qué raro.
Taking a break, Samael?
Oh, yes. It's not easy working the piano all night.
Well, I'm sure you deserve it.
Thank you, Mr. Luton.
You don't have to call me Mr. Samael. We're old friends.
Sure thing, Mr. Luton. Old friends. I reckon I've earned a right to call you Mr.
As long as that's what you want.
Bueno,
How's business, Samael?
It's pretty good, Mr. Luton. How are things with you?
Not so good. Think I'm so deep in trouble that I haven't even realized it yet.
You haven't had much luck, have you, Mr. Luton?
Not since the Hotel Pseudopolis.
That was when... Oh, I see.
That's okay, Samael. I don't mind talking to you about it. You're like family. What do you know about the murder of Mount Malachite?
Sorry, Mr. Luton, I don't know anything about that.
Do you know anything about Reagan's murder?
Sorry, Mr. Luton, I don't know anything about that.
Can you think of any reason that Monday might
pero
have
también
become upside
pregunta
down
así
before he
nomás,
was killed?
como si los otros
Sorry, Mr.
supieran.
Luton, I don't know anything about that.
Ya está pudriéndose, Samael.
You hear a lot of talk around here, Samael. Have you heard anything about the counterweight killings?
Oh yeah, I've heard the talk. It's making the customers nervous.
What do they say?
Just rumors. You know how rumors spread.
Well, let me know if you hear anything that has the ring of truth to it.
Muy bien, a ver.
Have you seen Ilsa recently?
You weren't expecting her to be here, were you?
No, I wasn't.
I've not seen her for a while. Last time she was here, she was with a foreign gentleman. I think he might have been from the Agatian Empire.
Yeah, that'd be two conkers, I guess. How come you know about the Agatian Empire? That's not common knowledge, is it?
Worked the piano for enough years and you hear just about everything.
Any idea where they might be now?
I don't know, Mr. Luton, but I think they might be in trouble.
You could be right. What do you know about a dwarf named Alkali?
Sorry, Mr. Luton, I don't know them.
Mala traducción.
What do you know about a woman named Carlotta?
Sorry, Mr. Luton, I don't know them.
Does the word Azil mean anything to you?
Sorry, Mr. Luton, I don't know anything about that.
Do you know anything about the Varberg crates that were on the Milka?
Sorry, Mr. Luton, I don't know anything about that.
Dale.
Do you know anything about the crate belonging to the von Uberwalders that was on the Milka?
Sorry, Mr. Luton, I don't know anything about
Bueno,
that.
menos mal que sabía todo, ¿eh?
Apparently, some of the cargo on the Milka was delivered here.
That's right. The Milka always brings us a supply of Ephebian wine.
Where is it now?
Most of it is still in the wine cellar. We sell some of it on.
Who to?
Lots of different people. I have a box of receipts in the cellar if you're interested.
Sure.
I'll give you the key.
Muy bien. Ahora, ¿para dónde queda la bodega? ¿Para acá? Ah, la bodega, estaba afuera.
I figured the golem wouldn't notice that the crowbar had gone missing. Not that I'm saying it didn't need it, just that I'd figured I'd get away with stealing it.
Bueno, ahora para.
I knew full well that I wouldn't be able to get down there without permission. of
De
the right
acuerdo.
key. Years ago, it would have been my dream to stand in the Café Ank's wine cellar. So many barrels of fine wine. Even Chateau Hector, Year of the Weevil. My favorite vintage. I used to dream of Ilsa, too, from time to time. So when I walked in to find Ilsa there, I had to check I wasn't wearing my pajamas. Hello again, Ilsa. I can see I'm going to have to get used to finding you where I least expect. You didn't say goodbye at the casino. What happened to you?
We got away thanks to you.
It was nothing.
It wasn't nothing. You saved our lives, Luton.
Lulu, is that you? What's up with him?
He's delirious. He's been injured.
Let me have a look at his wound.
He'll be fine. He needs a chance to rest, that's all. He fades in and out a little, but he'll be okay.
What happened?
It was Remora. He's been following us. He won't quit.
He's an assassin. It's his job. Once they've been paid, the target is as good as dead. They never renege on a contract. They throw great soirees as well. And if they invite you, they won't take no for an answer.
That's not much comfort.
Well, at least you know if an assassin kills you, you're not going to be killed by some thug. They're very efficient at it. Practice makes perfect, you might say. I was going to be an assassin once.
What happened?
The usual. Forces outside my control. It is you, from Casino. You save our life. We to be in your debt. I guess you to be just that.
We need your help, Luton.
Haven't I done enough for you?
I know it's a lot to ask after what happened.
Women. It's never enough for you, is it?
Please, you have to find us somewhere safe to hide.
Why? Why should I do that for you? Why should I do anything for you?
Not for what happened, Luton. For what we had. Once.
We had a dream. Trouble is, I woke up and I could still remember it. Do you know anything about the crate belonging to the von Uberwalds that was on the Milka?
I don't think we can help you with that.
Bueno, de acuerdo.
I'm trying to track some of the cargo on the Milka. A set of crates that were supposed to belong to a Varberg.
That's me, Ilse Varberg.
You never told me your name was Varberg.
Names weren't that important to us back then, you remember.
I guess not. So the crates are yours.
Mine and two conkers, yes. They should be at the Guild of Archaeologists by now.
What was in them?
Artifacts from the dig in Salta. Nothing valuable except in the historical sense.
I need to get to them.
I can get you into the guild if you want, but it'll cost you.
What do you want?
Find us somewhere safe to hide two conkers. He's not safe while Remora is looking for him.
That's true. But nowhere in the city is going to be safe.
You'll have to find somewhere that no one would even think of looking for him.
It'd take a miracle to conceal two conkers, and the Patrician has outlawed miracles.
That's my price. If you hide two conkers, I'll sign you into the guild. You'll never get in there without me.
I'll do what I can. That's all I can do.
That's all I ask.
If I find somewhere to hide him, you'll take me to the crates?
I'll get you into the guild, but you're on your own after that. That's my offer. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it.
Por el momento hemos avanzado mucho y ha pasado alguna que otra cosita interesante, pero lo estaríamos dejando acá. Mis queridos fortunados y afortunatas, los abandono. Nos vemos en el próximo gameplay de Discworld Noir. Hasta luego.